Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. No, it depends on where you are around the world. So one of the questions that I'm being asked on the phone, as you can see that I have my earpieces on, and so you may hear me um, respond, but I will tell you what I'm responding to. So the question is, we're getting ready to have a Mayan Fire Ceremony on September the 23rd at the Conscious Living Center and in Canton, Georgia. And the question is where does the information about what herb a certain energy likes to bring, prosperity, where did that knowledge come from? And so here is the answer to that. The fire ceremony, the Mayan fire ceremony, is a very, very sacred ceremony. And it's an extremely powerful ceremony. This information, this has been handed down for thousands and thousands of years. So when we talk about having an herb for a gift of prosperity, you'll notice the sesame seeds are used. But the other question that you had was, not just what each herb was, but how that information got passed on. Like, how do we know that chocolate is something that certain energies like? And so, first of all, let's talk about energies to begin with, just so that everybody kind of has a grasp of what I refer to as energies, or another word is used as spirit. Like in the Bible, it talks about the Holy Spirit, talks about the different angels and what their purpose is. And so, just as if I am speaking English right now, I can walk in and say, where is the bathroom? Or I can walk in and say, ¿Dónde está el baño? I'm saying the same thing. I'm describing the same thing. So these different energies are exactly that. So let's say we're calling in the healing energy. And in Christianity, it would be called, a lot of people refer to Archangel Raphael for that. The Mayan calendar refers to bats as that. So bats is the healer. So bats really enjoy certain herbs, just like Archangel Raphael really enjoys certain herbs, or Archangel Michael really likes Garcinia. So we have incense that are that come from these special oils or herbs. We also offer chocolate. We offer sugar. We offer candy. And it's because as the fire burns these offerings, just like in the Bible, it talks about the altar and having these offerings, these burnt offerings. The reason why you burn it is because that's how it is given to spirit. So just like Native Americans, we believe that tobacco carries the prayers, the smoke carries the prayers up to the Creator. We also have tobacco in the fire as well. But this is how spirit gets use, we'll say, of what the offering is. So it's quite important that the intention at the fire ceremony is held very, very sacred, that the talk is sacred. Be mindful of your thoughts, because your purpose in this actual ceremony is to let go. We're moving into a time where the trees are going to begin to lose their leaves. And that's us losing what no longer serves us. The second part of the question that you're asking me is, you guessed the information kind of is the same way as with crystals. So this is a clear quartz crystal. And you will see crystals sitting around the fire ceremony. You will see the skulls, the crystal skulls, and that's because we believe is very sacred to honor our ancestors. But you'll see the crystals. And so every herb has a vibration. Everything has a vibration. So each crystal has a vibration, so it has a purpose. So like clear quartz is really, really good for intuition. It's also one of the pretty much, it's one of the highest vibrating crystals. You can use it in healing ceremonies, but so you can feel the vibration, but also when you meditate with a crystal and you quiet your mind, or you meditate with an herb, you meditate with anything and you ask the purpose, the energy of seeking will give you the energy of revelation. So you'll be given information. And so this information has been passed down for tens of thousands of years. This is how we know a clear quartz does what it does. Also, clear quartz is used in our Pentium computers, just in case you did not know this. It holds more information in just a tiny square of this. I forget. I'm not going to go into the information that it holds or the square that it holds it in, but I will tell you it's extremely large per a smaller space. These crystals, it's really important to cleanse these crystals. And I will say the best way that I know to cleanse crystals is to bury them in Mother Earth. Mother Earth is so amazing. She transmutes everything. So any negativity, and it could just be negative thoughts, or somebody held it that was a negative person, or somebody held it that may be grieving over the loss of a loved one. And so it's really important when you first are given a crystal or you purchase a crystal for you to bury it in the earth for 5 days. The best place is underneath a pine tree, but in Mother Earth anywhere. And then after 5 days, to set it out in the sunlight for a full cycle. And preferably, the best is if there's a full moon that evening. So I always, 5 days before the full moon, if I really want to cleanse and recharge, or actually 6 days, I bury them for 5 days. I dig them up on the 6th day. I leave them sitting out in the sun and then in the full moonlight. And that everything is energy. So everything is giving it energy waves. So these actually retain energy waves and you can use them. Okay. So does that answer your questions? Yes. Awesome. Beautiful. Well, until next time, may you walk with peace in your footsteps while you're caressing Mother Earth. Remember that she depends upon us, that we are her stewards, that we must take care of her. And may you walk with love in your heart, abundant love, unconditional love, non-judgmental love, pure love, and kindness on your lips for yourself and for all those around you. Until next time.